Good morning, students. And this is the second class of compiler design. Yesterday we have seen some of the topics: definition of compiler, language processing system. In language processing system, there are four levels: preprocessor, compiler, assembler, linker or loader. And the next one is structure of a compiler. In that also we have six phases: lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer, intermediate code generator, code optimizer. Final one is code generator. Before the six phases, source program is given, and end of the six phases, we will get targeted program, that is called as structure of a compiler. And the today topic is lexical analyzer. A lexical analyzer is the first phase of compiler. You have seen yesterday that is the first phase in structure of compiler. Lexical analyzer is the first phase of compiler, also called as linear analysis or scanning. In this phase, the stream of characters making up the source program is read from left to right and grouped into tokens that are sequence of characters having collective means. Once again, I am repeating, a lexical analyzer is the first phase of compiler, that also called as linear analysis or scanner. In this phase, the stream of character making up the source program is read from left to right and grouped into tokens that are sequences of characters having collective mean. In the diagram, you are seeing that the role of lexical analyzer. Starting of the diagram, there is source program. When the source program entered into lexical analyzer convert the sequence of statement characters into tokens, and those tokens are entered into parser or syntax tree. So again this parser asking to send another token, then lexical analyzer send another token. This process will continue up to end. Lexical analyzer and parser both are depends on symbol table. You know what is the symbol table? Yesterday class we have seen symbol table. All data structure maintained in this throughout all phases and stores here. It helps quick searching, record and retrieves. Symbol table helps like that. So what the symbol table is consisting of? So first of all, symbol table is consisting of all the identifiers along with their types that are stored, so that the symbol table make it easier to compiler and to lexical analyzer to parser to quick search the identifier record, and they can easily required. So for quick purpose we are using symbol table. Quick search purpose we are using symbol table. Upon receiving, after receiving a token, get next token command from parser. The lexical analyzer reads the input character until it can identify the next token. Until it identifies the next token. Lexical analyzer may also perform certain secondary tasks as user identify. One such task is stripping out from source program. Basically, the command and white space in the form of blank space, new line character, tab, all there are omitted in this. Another is correlating error message from the compiler with the source code. Compiler with the source code. Another is correlating error message from the compiler with the source code. And this is about the role of lexical analyzer. Why to separate lexical analysis and parsing? You all know what is parsing. Parsing means yesterday you have seen in pictorial representation in the form of tree, that is called as parse tree. Or next, simplicity of design, improving compiler efficiency, enhancing compiler probability. Next, what is the necessity of tokens, patterns and lexical analyzer? Why these are useful in this subject? A token is a pair of a token name and an optimal token values. A pattern is description of the form that the lexemes of a token may take. A lexeme is a sequence of character in the source program that matches the pattern for a token. A token is a pair of token name and an optional token value. Token have name and optional value, and a pattern description of the form that the lexemes of token may take. And what is lexemes means? Sequence of characters in the source program that matches the pattern from a token. This is the simple example. Here in the table we are having tokens, informational description, sample lexemes. If the token is if, character I and F. IF if you spell I if. So those are the informational descriptions, and sample lexeme is if if. If you take else as token, the characters are ELSE and lexeme is else. And comparisons. What are the comparison operators? Less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. So here the lexeme samples are less than or equal to, not equal to. And ID you mean identifier. You all know that ID is identifier. Letter followed by letter and digits. For example, pi, score, D2, whatever it may be, that is identifier. You are already studying what is identifier in C programming. Next one is number. Any numeric constant, that is 3.1415 or 0, 6.02E23. So what is U? You know in next slide you know what is U detailed. E. What is E? You are going to know in next slide. So printf, if you print total is equal to percentage of dn, the score. Next, attributes for token. Here I am explaining one example for your understanding what is token. Here E is equal to M into C into 2. ID pointer to symbol table. Entry for E. In the next step, assign operator. After ID pointer to symbol table. Entry for M, because after equal to in the equation there is M letter. In the next step, multiple operator, that means after M there is a star symbol, that is multiplication symbol. Next, ID pointer to symbol table entry for next one is after star, next letter is C. Next, expression operator, that is 2 stars you need to enter here. And the last one is number. Number comma integer value, and the value is 2. These are the attributes for tokens. Lexical errors. Some errors are out of power of lexical analyzer to recognize a is double equal to f of x. This is one error. However, it may be able to recognize errors like d equal to 2r. Such errors are recognized when no pattern for tokens matches a character sequence. Next topic is specifications of tokens. Regular expressions are used to formalize the specifications of tokens. You all know what is regular expression in previous semester in flat formal automata and theory. You are already done with some problems. You all know what is regular expressions and how to draw transitions and how to draw tables for such diagrams. You all know what is starting point, how will you represent a diagram with starting and ending points, and how will you draw arrow marks. You all know the pictorial representation as well as table filling. The regular expressions are means for specifying regular languages. So what is a regular language? It is a name given to the regular expression and we can use that name. For example, letter may be alphabetics or digital combinations, that is called as regular expression. Each regular expression is a pattern specifying the form of strings. Here, the regular expressions epsilon, you know what is epsilon, is a regular expression. L of epsilon is equal to epsilon. If A is a symbol, then summation is a regular expression, that is L of A is equal to A. R slash S is a regular expression denoted the language L of R union L of S. RS is a regular expression denoted in the language of L of R and L of S. We are simply adding the problem L. For result we are adding L. R star. For R star we are using L R whole star. L R whole star. R is a regular expression and defined as L of R. Simply we are adding L. For regular expressions, for we are using simply L before the letter. For example, here regular expression for digits that may be in integer numbers, floating point numbers. Regular expressions for digits that may be in the form of integers or floating point numbers. Letters are, here I am showing in the example, letters are that may be uppercase letters or lowercase letters. You are seeing here in the screen. Example, letters A, B up to Z, capital letters, A to Z up to lowercase letters, and the digits in the form of 0, 1 up to 9, and IDs are letter, combination of letter with digits, and the host star means infinity members they can accept. For your understanding purpose, I am just revising the previous semester subject, that is automata theory. You are already know these expressions. So one or more instances we represent as R power plus. 0 or more instances we are using question mark, R question mark. Question mark represents 0 of one instance. Character class we are using A, B, C in between square brackets. Character classes, square brackets in between A, B, C. And recognition of tokens. Starting point is the language grammar to understand the tokens. And the statements, if expression then statements. If expression then statement, else statement, and epsilon. If you take expression term, reloop the term and end the term. term id is number, whatever it may be. This is just example. You are very clear when you try to solve the problems. From tomorrow onwards I am starting the problems, then you know all these expressions how will you write. This is some recognition of tokens. The next step is to formalize the patterns, digits that may be 0 to 9, digits, digit plus number, digit dot digits. I will explain each and every term in the screen with examples. Next one, transition diagram for reloop. So here we are taking 0, taking start, and starting point is 0 point is the starting point. Before that we have to give some basics for this understanding purpose. I'm giving just one basic. So we are seeing the recognition specifications of tokens. If you understand the recognition of tokens, then you can easily understand the diagram. What you are seeing here diagram, you have some basics. I am telling now the recognition of tokens. When I complete the recognition of tokens, then you will easily understand this diagram. So tokens are recognized with the transition diagram, and the recognition of tokens are in the form of 5 types. First one is recognition of identifier. Second one is recognition of delimiter. Third one is relational operator. Fourth one is recognition of keywords. And the final one is recognition of numbers. The numbers may be integer or floating points. First, coming to the recognition of identifiers. Identifier starts with a letter followed by any number of letters or digits. So you all know what is identifier in the C language. What is identifier? Any alphabet or underscore followed by any number of letters or digits. Identifier is the alphabet or underscore followed by any number of letters or digits. That is identifier. In Pascal, I am using for the present situation I am using Pascal. There is a small difference in Pascal to identify identifiers, to recognize identifiers. In C language we are using underscore, but in Pascal there is no need of underscore. So I am using Pascal. In Pascal, identifier starts with a letter, any number of letters or digits, followed by any number of letters or digits. Simply the difference between C identifier and Pascal identifier is, in C language we are using underscore, but in Pascal language we are not using underscore. No need of using underscore. For example, you see here in the screen letters A to capital Z, uppercase, lowercase a to z, those all are called as letters, and digits are 0 to 9 numbers, and identifiers are letters and digit combination. Letters followed by letter, combination of digits, any number of letters and digits. That's why I am indicating here star, letter slash digit star, any number of letters followed by digits. This is a regular expression for identifiers. Next one, transition diagram. How will you draw a transition diagram? For letter slash digit whole star. How will you satisfy that? Single expression and draw the transition diagram for id is equal to letter slash digit whole star. letter, letter slash digit whole star, draw a regular expression diagram and submit me. So initially take 0 as starting stage and take next stage as 1, and 0 to 1 letters are transferring, and the next expression is letter slash digits, any number of letters followed by digits. We simply self loop 1, letter slash digit you write there. So this is the regular expression diagram for letter, letter slash digit, any number of digits, any number of letters. Initial state is 0, ending state is 1. In between 0 to 1 letters are transferring. One self loop. Upon the self loop you write letter slash digit. This is the regular expression for that expression. And next one is coming to the next one, and the recognition of token. Second one is recognition of delimiter. It may be tab space, white space, backspace, whatever it may be the space, the recognition of delimiter is used there. So if you take a single example, I am using word space as WS, giving regular expression. You draw transition diagram for that. WS implies delimiter, bracket, parenthesis open, delimiter, parenthesis close, whole star. You draw a regular expression diagram for that statement. I am telling itself here. Starting stage is 1, ending stage is 2. Between starting stage 1 to ending stage 2, transfer delimiter, and ending stage, that is second stage, give self loop, write delimiter, then you will get the expression, regular expression. I hope you all are understanding what I have said in the previous example, that is letter, bracket open, letter slash digit, whole star. Here 9 is the starting stage, 10 is the between stage, and 11 is the ending stage. 9 to 10 letters are transferring. 10 having self loop, letter or digits, that may be any number of letter combination by digits. If any other are needed, we are using last stage, that is 11, and pointing to others. In recognition of delimiter, I already told one simple example. WS implies delimiter, parenthesis open, delimiter, parenthesis close, whole star. This is the diagram. So 23 is the starting state. Delimiter, transfer 23 to next stage 23, delimiter. Self loop is delimiter. So we have already ended our expression, that is delimiter, parenthesis open, delimiter, parenthesis close, whole star. That means delimiter followed by any number of delimiters that accepts the transition diagram. This is the diagram for white space, delimiter, whole star. And next the next topic is recognition of tokens. Next one is recognition of relational operators. You all know what are relational operators. Relational operators are greater than, less than or equal to, less than, greater than or equal to, not equal to. These are all called as relational operators. And the state diagram you are seeing here. Starting point is 0. We are moving with less than to 1. If you take greater than, you will move to 3. If you take equal to, you will move to 2. If any other symbols are there, move to others. If you are moving to equal, return to 5. If you are moving to greater than, go to 6 is equal to 7. Other than that, we are using the straight 8. This is a simple diagram. I hope you can understand. If you not understand, call me, I will clearly explain. This topic is totally depends upon previous semester format automata theory problems. If you well familiar with that problems, then only you can understand. Will you please go thorough with the previous semester subject flat? At least basics you have seen once. Then only you can understand the further problems also. Without having any knowledge on regular expression translation diagrams, you don't solve problems in the present semester subject compiler design. You have to know at least basics in automata theory. Refer once. Just before I have said that you know what is E. I will explain later in next screen. Now I am explaining what is E. And the basic regular expression for digits is that maybe in integer numbers or floating point numbers. If the digits are 0 to 9, the regular expression is digits implies digit parenthesis open digit whole star. You are seeing the diagram for that regular expression only. You are seeing the diagram. So here we have to transfer digit first. In the starting stage, that is 12, and the next stage, that is 13. I am transferring 12 to 13 digit, and the self loop is digit. So here their means is digit whole star. Digit whole star. Next 13 to 14, there is only single dot. That means floating point number we are using 23.4. So point means we are using floating points. That's why I am here using dot. And next to 14 to 15 again digits. 15 self loop digit. And next coming to the E. E is exponential. E is exponential. In zero occurrences, you can denote that as E. For the zero occurrence, you denote E. Use E. For zero occurrence, you use E. That is exponent. The next one, 16 to 17 plus or minus, 17, 18 digits, 18 to 19 others star. If you go through back, 12 to 16 again E is there and exponential is there. And 13 to 20 is others, that is star. And 15 also 21, 15 to 21, that is also star. Any number of others you can use in that stage. This is the transition diagram for digit parenthesis open dot digit parenthesis close parenthesis open E parenthesis open plus minus parenthesis close digits parenthesis close. For that regular expression, this transition diagram is used. You better practice once. By seeing all these transition diagram, you write regular expressions. You write regular expression. You have a lot of transition diagrams are there. Here is screen, you are seeing one diagram. And this is one diagram, transition diagram. This is another diagram. You better write all these diagrams for regular expression and submit me. And the next one is lexical analyzer generator. So lexical compiler. You all know what is compiler. And next one is C compiler. In lexical compiler, lexical source program is given to lexical compiler and the output is lexical.yy.c. If you take C compiler, lexical.yy.c, .c means extension of C program, you will get a.out as output. If you take a.out input stream, the sequence of tokens will come to you as the form of output. This is the simple representation of lexical analyzer generator using LEX. And the next one is structure of lexical program. This is a simple structure. For your understanding purpose, I am giving here. You all know declaration part. After that, there is 2 percentages. After that, transition rules. Finally, auxiliary functions. In the transition rules, you will get pattern actions. You all know what are patterns, what are tokens, what are lexicals. Today, at the starting of session, I have told what are patterns, lexmes, tokens. I already discussed in the today session only. I hope you all understand today's class. And the today topic covered are what is lexical analyzer and what are the rules for lexical analyzer and recognition of tokens. Under the recognition of tokens, there are 5. Recognition of identifiers, recognition of delimiter, recognition of relation operator, recognition of keywords such as if, else, for. And the last one is recognition of numbers, integer, floating point numbers. And the next topic and the last topic is a specification of tokens. We have seen the structure of programs and lexical analyzer generator using LEX. That's all for today. If you have any doubts, contact me. I hope all are participating in the live sessions. And tomorrow topics are the roles of parser, context-free grammar, writing a grammar, top-down parsing, bottom-up parsing, introduction to LR parsing. These are the topics going to cover in tomorrow class. That's all for today.